Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock Top 10s, where I'm doing a countdown of my own personal picks, the top 10 worst haunted house movies. Does that one look familiar? Oh, goodness. These are some of the worst haunted house movies of all time, and these are ones that some of us had to suffer through, a lot of us had to suffer through, and I had to suffer through a lot of them myself. So let's get things going at number 10 with Dream House, a movie that I really honestly was not all that crazy about. It was very confusing, and I didn't think it was all that great. Number 9 goes to Cubby House, an Australian horror movie in which, well, it's not really the house that's haunted, it's a clubhouse, but you get the idea. Number 8 goes to House 4. They bring back William Katt just to kill him off and give us this piece of crap. Number 7 goes to Insidious, Chapter 1, a movie I was really not all that big on and all that like that. Found it very predictable. Number 6 goes to Paranormal Activity, a movie that has had many sequels that some people hated, some people liked. So there you go. Number 5 goes to Return to House on Haunted Hill. The first one was not bad, but this one was a whole lot worse. Number 4 goes to The Haunting. Many consider it to be one of the worst horror movie remakes of all time. It is. Number 3 goes to Sinister. Just a really god-awful piece of crap movie that I was bored by and just did not like. Number 2 goes to Scary Movie 2, an all-out gross fest that made me laugh not even hardly, maybe more than 5 times. But my number 1 pick for the worst haunted house movie goes to Housebound, a very disappointing supposedly haunted house movie. Very disappointing. So there you guys have it, my picks for the top 10 worst haunted house movies. Oh man, Dream House. Wasn't really all that big on it. It was really, really confusing. Cubby House had too many, had some really weird kills, really weird, dumb moments. House 4, not the best in the entire series. In fact, I'm not even really sure why it was even called House 4. I mean, technically, yeah, the horror show was House 3, but still, either way. Insidious Chapter 1, way too many jump scares that didn't even scare me once, and I found it overly predictable. Paranormal Activity, another one of those movies that fooled you into thinking that everything really happened like they did with Blair Witch Project, and then it produced a lot of sequels that I just could not take. Return to House on Haunted Hill, again, overly ridiculous, really, really bad, and just really bad. The Haunting, again, a movie that many people have considered to be one of the worst horror movie remakes of all time. Sinister, couldn't stand it, couldn't take it. Couldn't have been much better, and the sequel cannot be that much better either. Scary Movie 2, my least favorite in the Scary Movie franchise, although some people say 5 is probably the worst. I wouldn't mind checking it out. But Housebound, that's the one that disappointed me the most. I just found that movie to be really, really disappointing. The trailer made it look good, but unfortunately the movie itself was just kind of, I don't know, it wasn't really all that good. You know, some likable characters, but really, just really bad movie. If you wanna go check out my review of Housebound, it's in the Doc Schlock by request series. That one was sent in by Rom's Reviews of Doom, and I had high hopes for it, I'll be honest with you, but unfortunately I just was like, no. It's not much worse than House of Dreaded Sundown, but that movie was really bad. Anyway, if you got a top 10 you'd like for me to do for you, message it to me and send me your top 10 worst anything, as long as it's something in the realm or the category of really bad horror movies, and message it to me from number 10, number 1, and I'll do a top 10 for you. Now, I know I said that tomorrow is the last day you guys can send in your picks for the worst horror movie remakes. I'm going to extend it to Monday night. And then this next Tuesday, I will finally get to do the top 10 worst horror movie remakes you guys picked. So I hope you guys will tune in and check it out during Schlocktoberfest 2015. Lots of really bad horror movies I'm going to review on that month. And what could be worse than what was saved for last year, which was, of course, Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers? Well, I hope you will tune in to find out, because this one could make Halloween 6. Yeah, this one definitely makes Halloween 6 look awesome by comparison, trust me. So, yeah, that'll be the last one, the last movie reviewed and uploaded on Halloween. So, hope you guys will check them all out. And again, if you have a top 10 worst anything of horror, send it to me in a message from number 10 to number 1. Love to hear from you guys, hear what you have to say. And again, Monday, that's it. That's all I'm going to extend it to, guys. Send in your picks for the worst horror movie remakes, and next Tuesday, I'll get them up. And everybody who participates will get shout-outs and credit for your picks. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Doc Schlock Top 10s. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching, and until next time, until next Tuesday, of course, as always, stay strong and rock on. Oh, great. All that dripping. Now I gotta go pee. I knew I shouldn't have drank all that orange juice mixed with sweet tea and root beer. Oh, and prune juice. Really bad idea.